Hey everybody, welcome to the hot mess that is me. Because I am sweaty, tired. Today was, for it only being like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, today was a long day.
It's 4.
4.
But it's
And
been a long weekend.
yeah, it's been a long week. It's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And we have a haul from yesterday. Well, we had Moonlight Magic at Epcot on Wednesday night. And then Saturday we were at Epic. And then today, being May the 4th, we had a bunch of requests for a bunch of things.
And we did do a live shopping at the warehouse on Thursday.
Yeah. Lauren and I did a live shopping from the warehouse on Thursday. So it's been a kind of a crazy couple days. But let's get into all this awesome stuff, because there's some awesome stuff. And maybe I'll give my thoughts on Epic, which I'm going to give my thoughts on Epic now. Awesome park. I was super psyched to go there. May 1st, so we went on May 3rd. May 1st, they opened it up to the general public. So people I had talked to prior was like, oh, I didn't wait more than 10 minutes in the line. It felt like I had the park to myself. All that stuff like that. Out the window. I mean, we were in Mario World because Richie loves Mario. And it was really cool to hang out in there. But one of the rides, Mario Kart, was 90 minutes. And it was, by the time we got out, it was probably close to 80 minutes by the time we finished the ride.
It's because of the pre-show.
Yeah, so,
The pre-show was super long because Mario, they don't speak. They don't talk. They just make little sound effects. So the preview for the ride is just them going through how to do the ride in just like pictures.
Yeah, like a video game.
They repeat it. They go over it, and then they're like, okay, now let's recap.
Yeah.
So it's like literally a 5-minute pre-show of watching.
Yeah, how to do the game.
Yeah.
But it was neat. I mean, it was neat. We had a great time. It was an awesome park. We only got to see Untrainable Dragon, and there's a vlog coming from that. Untrainable Dragon. We didn't get into the Harry Potter show. Lauren and I were trying for the virtual queue, and literally as soon as you would get into the virtual queue, boom, it's gone. And so we do have a vlog coming along there. I'm looking forward to if we can maybe go back in the future, but we'll see. So let's get into this. So Hollywood, being May the 4th, and let's get into Epic first. So we weren't taking requests, to be honest with you. We were not posting. We were just trying to do a family day at Epic, but we had a couple people reach out and just say, hey, if you guys are going, could you look for something? And some of this stuff is for us, some of it's for other people, but none of it's for us.
Besides your bag. So we've gotten
my bag.
Yeah, Mom bought you.
That?
Mom said that's for you.
It
says Epic Universe on the side of it.
It does?
Yeah, so we do have.
It says Dark Universe.
Whatever. Dark, Epic. Okay, so we have a separate account, Universal Pickups, right? So a lot of people were reaching out to us with requests for Universal, I guess not realizing that the stuff was exclusive to Epic. So we were looking all over at Universal for the items.
And then we found out they were only available at Epic.
So we already had a list kind of going into it, knowing that was going to be there. And I said, hey, I will be the one to carry it, which I did.
Yep, she did.
So the stuff we picked up.
So we got the Bride of Frankenstein. It's a makeup bag, right?
Yes.
And that one was $37. Now, unfortunately, we will not be taking requests for Epic Universe merchandise. Now, if Epic merchandise ends up at Universal or City Walk or something like that, we'll let you know. But for right now, this stuff is exclusive to Epic.
Until we have passes in the far future.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be like a year and a half.
Yeah, because as of right now, they're not even on sale.
Yeah. And what she's talking about is annual passes. So, like, when Volcano Bay opened up, it was not added to the annual pass option for almost a little over a year, close to a year and a half. So, everybody's assuming that Epic would be the same. It'll be open for like a year and a half before it becomes an option on your annual pass. And then,
Can you show what we got in a separate haul? Or should I just pull it because it's only like 2 things?
Well, we can pull it. We can show it. I mean, we'll show it in a separate. Yeah, we'll show it in a separate haul too, but we can also.
Well, I don't. That's what I mean. About just do a haul.
I'll just do this.
Okay.
So we got the makeup bag, and then this is from the Frankenstein Store, our Dark Universe, and this was $79. It is not a Loungefly, but it is a pretty cool backpack. What is it? A sling bag?
The backpack?
It is a backpack.
I thought it was a backpack.
Well, it's just the way the straps are.
Yeah,
it's kind of,
backpack.
Yeah. It kind of looks like a doctor's bag. I think that was the intent.
Possibly.
Because it was Franken in. Can you help? Yeah. Nothing inside. Yeah, and it was funny when we went to this one store. It was like Victor Frankenstein store, and all the team members were dressed as like doctors, and there was a bunch of instruments, and Gwen's looking at it, and it was like half of that stuff is dental tools. So they had this Frankie shirt, and it's got the tower on the side. That was really neat to see. And then we have this the
ID pool.
Yeah. With the Creature from the Black Lagoon on it and the Bride. And that's Dark Universe. It's like a comic book. Oh, so it's from a comic, number 3. And that was $16. Frankie Shirt. Do we know how much the Frankie Shirt was?
I can look.
Here, so Lauren's holding it up.
$39.
$39.
And then the back does say Franken Manor. I wish we would have waited the 35 minutes and read this.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't make very smart decisions.
No, we didn't. Well, we were trying to see stuff. You know, it's just now we know what it's like to be back on vacation when you got one day in a park and you're just trying to see everything and stuff. And then they had this. This was in Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
$35 for this plush. I don't know.
Mooncap.
So the Harry Potter land is, other than the Ministry of Magic, is based around Beast.
Fantastic Beast.
Yeah, Fantastic Beast.
But Mike told me, because I kind of forgot, because I'm not big on Fantastic Beast universe, but that Ministry of Magic is all from that time.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So we have Butterbeer. What is this, toffee?
No, they're
jelly
beans.
beans. Butterbeer jelly beans.
In the tin. They were quite expensive. Where did I put the receipts?
I don't know. So they had a candy shop in there, as you'll see in the vlog. That was...
They were $25 a piece.
$25 a piece. And the candy shop was like Honeydukes, but in 1920 France. Because that's what the theme of the place is, 1920 France.
And then this is a pack of 3 chocolate bars, and that was $30.
And then
this while you're there. Was that the carousel can of biscuits was $35.
And then somebody requested this.
Yeah, Bridges bow.
Oh, is this the bow she wore all the time? And that was $25 for the bow. So that's the stuff from. Oh, one more. How to Train Your Owl. How to Train Your Dragon. Owl Burke. I assume they're dangle earrings with a necklace. And that was $37 for that set. That's kind of a big necklace. It's heavy. And it's Toothless all curled up. And it was neat to see Toothless. I just wish we could have met him, but it was crazy.
That was an hour wait to meet him.
Yeah. And then getting into today's haul. So this is all from May the 4th. We had a request for the Winnie the Pooh.
No, it's Pluto.
Oh, that's Pluto?
Yeah, it's Pluto with Haunted Mansion hat. And these mix-its are $22.99.
And then this was the Pandora Charm for Galaxy's Edge. Or not Galaxy's Edge, but Hollywood Store. It says, "You're our only hope." Well, actually it says beep, 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 I think.
No, you were right.
But then that says, "You're my only hope."
And that was $95.
And then these were in some of the drinks, the specialty drinks.
Yeah,
$14.99. They're laid up. So you have a blue one that was in
Blue Cooler or Skywalker Cooler.
And then
you did film that, right?
I think I did. I don't know.
Because Chosen One was a blue cooler. It was sweet and sour citrus limeade.
And then
Sith Lord was cherry limeade.
So you had to buy the drink to get these, but somebody requested those, so we did get them.
They were $14.79 with that.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, unfortunately, the only way to get them is you had to get the drink. You had to. There was no other way of getting them. So we got them too. And then new ears for the celebrating Empire Strikes Back 45th anniversary. These are the new ears. And they're just plain black on the back. The bow is detachable, right? Looks like it now. Oh, that was just a pin that I was looking at. Yeah, so it is just a pin. They're $34.99 for those. And then this, and let's get into this ornament. So this was, if you're familiar with Empire Strikes Back, this is the scene where they're in the asteroid and they're in that creature and they're flying out.
That's not a sandworm?
No, they were in an asteroid.
Okay, well,
and they hid in from Dune.
It looks like a sandworm from The Mandalorian. Remember that? No. $26.99. Oh, not. It was the ice. They were on ice. Well, whatever.
And it came up and ate that ship. But that's the ornament. And then these were the pins that were available.
One of them did sell out.
Yeah. Probably May the 4th pin?
No, May the 4th pin didn't even come out.
Oh, it didn't even come out? Now, we did join the queue to shop the exclusive May the 4th stuff, but it was like forever. I mean, we ended up leaving before we were even close to being called. But this is the pin for Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And that was $19.99 for that pin. And then celebrating 45 years of Empire Strikes Back. And that was $19.99.
This is the pin that sold out. If anyone's curious.
That's Han Solo in Carbonite. With Boba Fett. And then this was a new, is it limited
It says limited edition. I don't know what size, but it's going to be a quarterly series. So there's going to be 4 different ones.
So there's probably going to be Lando, Ray, and I guess Chewbacca flying the Millennium Falcon.
I think it's a neat pin. They've never done anything like that. Like you said, it reminds you of the terrarium. But
it's a big pin. But it's neat.
It's detailed in the inside.
$29.99 for that pin. And that was on the flyer that Lauren posted. This pin was, right?
All of them.
All of them were?
Yeah.
So
that's why we have so many of these, because they were requested.
They were requested. These are not extra. They were all requested. So if you're really... Lauren posts a flyer for what pins are being released that month. And if you really are interested in the pins, please reach out. And the best way we can guarantee that we'll do everything we can to get you a pin is to pre-request or pre-order. Yeah, pre-order. And then let me get this out of the way just so I don't... So this is one of the Sippers. A lot of people, I think, were mistaking this for a lightsaber hilt. But it's actually coaxium container. Like if you've seen the movie Solo, they have it in there, and it is a sipper. The straw goes in there, and it's just I think it's just a regular straw.
It's gold.
Oh, it is gold?
Yeah, but it comes separate, and when you get it, they tell you, don't throw this away, it's special.
Yeah. And then
a lot of people wear.
And then you flip the lid up. And then it pops up like that. And then it does have batteries to where it changes, I guess it changes color, like the coaxium in the movie Solo. Like this is what you're after when you are doing Smuggler's Run, the coaxium. But it's also in the movie Solo. So that was...
Sorry, I'm trying to get that ornament back in the box. I have screenshots of prices, just to be quick about it, but I'm not quick. That was $24.79.
And anybody who requested that got it. And then to move on to the super cute, like I could actually... If I get a chance, I might pick up one for myself. But they sold out today. There was only one place that was still selling them. But this is the Jawa Sipper.
Why didn't I get it? Like, I love Jawas. Like, what's wrong?
I guess the straw pops out the back of his head. I don't want to break it doing it with one. But his eyes light up. But that is such a cool... I mean, it's a nice sipper. I mean, it's got some weight to it. Does his head pop off to add the liquid?
So I actually... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
He's lost his head.
And his eyes. Like...
Yep. I shouldn't. But that's really cool. I like that sipper. And then, of course, it comes with the band... The lanyard.
Oh yeah, look, that's the...
Oh. That's how it pops out. Okay. And then... So we have the 2 big popcorn buckets that were big fan favorites. So this is... I think this was originally available on the Disney Cruise Line. But then they brought it to the Disney parks, and it's actually upside down. It's supposed to sit like that, and the popcorn goes in here just like the Stormtrooper helmet. But
well, they also said it was only going to be available at Disneyland, and then it took them about 2 weeks to say, oh, we're bringing it to World. So a lot of people didn't know, and I apologize in advance because we didn't post it because I had a list of people reaching out already, and it's 2 per day per person.
Yeah.
So there was no way I would be able to get more than 6 of them
6
today.
of us, yeah.
Because it was me, my mom, and my dad who went.
Yeah. Yeah, so we were only able to get, you know, like Lauren said, 2 per day per transaction. So we could only get 6 a day. Before we get into the Death Star, let's get into this new one of the new Hollywood Studios shirts. These are $29.99, right?
Yeah.
And they do have a whole, like, 5 new shirts from Hollywood Studios.
Yes, and they are posted.
Yep, they're posted and coming to a video. Yep, they have a whole new line from this. And then this is the Death Star popcorn bucket. Somebody was saying a basketball. One of the cast members was like, "Hey, how do you like your basketball?"
Well, it's that size, so that makes sense.
But it does light up.
I like the textures. Although that could get
this one, I don't want to pull the tab.
I think they all have tabs, and then of course it was raining. So.
Yeah, vlog coming. It downpoured. And Matt, if you're watching, thanks for subscribing. Matt was standing behind me. We were in line for an hour in the downpour rain trying to get some of these buckets.
All of them have
and it was crazy. I mean, it was downpouring. So what it does, okay, so it lights up, and then did you push the button again?
No.
It's charging.
It's gonna explode.
Oh, Elderon just blew up.
That's funny.
But that's why it's been so popular. Like when me and Matt were talking about it, and I was like, "Hey, do you know it?" Like, and I was telling him what it does, and he's like, "Oh, now I really want it." So he was in line with me. We talked. So Matt, I hope you are enjoying your vacation down here. And that is it, right?
The most important thing.
Oh, wait. We can skip this. So I saw. Well, you knew about this, right? You knew it was being released.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna get it until I saw it in person. I was
always.
Actually gonna
That's
pass.
what she always says. And then you want to get the other side, so we can do a reveal. And look at that. Now, like Lauren said, she doesn't really look like Leia, but this is from Empire Strikes Back in the ice world of Hoth when they're fleeing the Empire. And she does kind of, I mean, it's not exactly like her. I think she actually looks more like Padme.
I was gonna say she looks like her daughter, like the real actor's daughter, actresses, like Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Yeah, because she was in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
I mean, The Last Jedi.
That's who. When I look, but then I also like from American Horror Story and all that. But I love that R2. Like R2 sold me.
Yeah.
Now
That's
this
really
is
neat.
the standard limited edition doll price of $149.99, which if she was by herself, I probably wouldn't have purchased her, but she would also probably have been less expensive because she's not very detailed compared to some of the other dolls.
Yeah, like their dresses and stuff. Like,
yeah. But I like R2.
and the box is pretty neat.
Although I'm a deboxer now, so.
Yeah.
But it is limited edition of 4,890, and I haven't officially opened it yet to see what box what doll number.
So haul video coming soon. So that is our Universal. That is our Epic Universe and our May the 4th haul, and
Plus a few extras.
yeah, a few extra. And like I said with the popcorn buckets, it's kind of difficult. You can only mobile order them, and it's 2 buckets per day per person.
They do have them in different popcorn lines, but the lines are ridiculously long.
Yeah, like I waited in over an hour. It was over an hour. So, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.